Light 50. Vehicle's going to be continuing eastbound Dutch London. Passing over the bridge eastbound on El Rancho. Was continuing eastbound El Rancho. Going to be passing over the freeway here, eastbound El Rancho. Left, westbound, Labor Place. Vehicle's going to be continuing westbound on Labor Place.
This is fine.
Oh, correction.
Got 90% of my VOD is me fixing the fucking car today. Holy fuck.
Right.
I am so sorry.
Eastbound.
Also, Aldra, thank you for the tier 2 49 months. I appreciate it.
Left, northbound, onto Elysian Fields Freeway. You're gonna have to take comms as they'll gap me quite quickly here, sir.
Hey, affirmative.
Fucking turn.
Doing northbound Elysian Fields Freeway, now facing westbound for Del Perro Freeway. Approaching the split for Los Santos Freeway, not taking either of them. Approaching Elgin, not taking Elgin either. Continuing westbound Del Perro Freeway. Full sending it westbound Del Perro Freeway. I'm taking the split for Olympic, westbound Del Perro Freeway. Continue just in a straight, they'll probably end up eventually gapping me too.
Try to keep visual. I'm
so they're taking the colorful exit. Heavy slow, right, northbound, North Rockford. Continuing northbound, North Rockford, slowing, right, eastbound, Marathon. Then eastbound, Marathon, approaching Moving Star Way. Crossing Moving Star Way, continuing eastbound, Marathon. Vehicle 50, vehicles out. Vehicles out on Dorset, Marathon Cross.
Yes, sir.
Suspect is still in the vehicle.
Be ready for the bike.
Step out. Or I'll pull you out.
Oh.
You promise?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the...
Alright, suspects refusing to step out of the vehicle. I'm gonna pull them out of the vehicle.
Out of the vehicular now. The fuck?
Rhodes, what did the bike look like?
Honker, Horniman, get out of the car. Put your hands behind your back.
What was the bike? What did the bike look
like? It was like that street bike that's like green, red, had a livery on it essentially.
95.
Confirm. I see a motorcycle westbound on Eastbourne Way. They just 50'd right by the jewelry store. Southbound on Portola. VCB, I don't know if it was the same one. They're turning westbound on Dorset. They're heading in this direction. Hey, firm, it was this motorcycle. Motorcycle, leave the area. Motorcycle's eastbound, Dorset.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The vehicle has signs of forced break-in.
Who do we have in custody?
Rhodes, this vehicle seemed to be a local vehicle, and it's like fully upgraded, man. Full stage 4 and 100mm turbo.
It's not a local vehicle. The RO is someone who on their profile is listed as likely the clean person for Cyprus.
His ID comes back to a, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Hold up, 1 second.
doubled up units on scene.
Pono Kahanui is what his ID says.
State ID.
One 4259.
I'm over yesterday. Rhodes, I'm gonna drive this car back to Mission
No,
Row,
that's
so
being impounded. You pulled him over yesterday in that vehicle.
Yeah,
Premier
10-4.
registered to Sofia Torres.
He was with him too, by the way. So.
Affirm.
Just if you can take me, escort me to Mission Row so we can VAF it properly,
Affirm.
and then come back. Here with my car since it's shared
Yeah,
vehicle?
absolutely. Yeah, of course,
All
sir.
right, thank you, I appreciate it. Have you VAF'd a vehicle before?
I don't think I can as a PPO. I've like done the process and informed them, but I don't think I can actually apply the VAF.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was just asking if you knew the process. That's it. Because if not, I would have.
You should be able to as PPO. I'm pretty sure I did a couple as PPO. So you should be able to. Can't, then maybe it might be something in the system that's messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like a announcement about that or something.
Yeah, that's all good. I just want to make sure that you actually knew how. If not, I would just taught you how to do it. All right, sounds good.
I can load my suspects up, or do you want me to wait till we're all good here?
I think you're good to load him up.
Affirmative. All right.
Can you inform him that his vehicle will be VAF'd? I guess his friend's vehicle?
Affirmative. I will let
also let
him
Sophia
know. We
Torres
do
know.
need. Yeah, affirmative. 3576 BCSO 195.
39076 Mission Row. You check the lock storage. I can drive chat. I fucking swear I can. I promise you. I know how to drive.
I need an officer stat.
Oh. What kind of officer?
You guys confiscated my gun for investigation for 30 days, but you had it for 5 months. Can I have it back now?
You're gonna have to take that up with whoever took it from you. I don't have context
Come on,
behind
just
the
go
situation.
fucking grab that gun out. It's been in there for 5 months. I need it. I got people I gotta shoot.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm fucking getting that. My PTSD's acting up.
Okay, well, you might have to speak to an attorney to get it back if what you're saying is true.
Okay, hey, listen, how about this, all right? We don't need no attorneys. All right, how about what we do is you just grab the gun, give me $5,000 so I can buy all the bullets and magazines I need.
I'm not giving you a gun and $5,000 when you just said you were going to use it to shoot someone.
Yeah, shoot people in self-defense.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to do, you know, or go by the legal process and either get an attorney to figure out.
I ain't never seen an attorney before. They told me they give it back to me 30 days ago, but that was 5 months ago.
Have you asked for an attorney on the lemon list or on
How
Twitter?
about you just grab the fucking gun, goddammit? You just hand it to me.
We don't have involvement in the situation. It'd be very inappropriate for us to be like, okay, well, here's your stuff.
335, 23,
No.
DCS 0195.
Do it, guy. Well, then give me money to buy another fucking gun. Then you guys can keep it.
I'm not giving you money just to buy a gun.
Guys, give me fucking $35,000. I need to get a gun.
Sir, respectfully, that's more money than I have.
And a little extra. I gotta get a few other
No.
things too. I need to decorate my apartment.
Yeah. Well, that's on you. But have you
I'm
considered
gonna
a
go
job?
convince another cop to do it.
Good luck. 390.76 to the 50 scene from earlier. How you doing?
I'm okay. I mean, I don't know if you heard about the marshals or what's left of the marshals or what's gonna happen to the marshals, but it's
Slow it
kind of
down.
sad.
No.
Dispatch 309.
So the marshals are likely to
Hello?
be becoming mainly an IA
Hello.
department.
Oh, we heard
That's
you.
it.
We just didn't want to say.
That's a
Hey,
department
what's up,
that'll never
Matilda?
survive because nobody wants to deal with just that aspect of the job.
Correct. Correct.
Is it bad
that's-
that?
That's why I left.
Holy fuck! But who's repurposing it to be that?
At
Why is he
MRPD?
governor?
Oh, well, that's useless.
Yeah, very useless. I can update you. Like, if you pick me up from Mission Row, I can ride for you for a bit.
All right.
If you want.
It's just audio glitches every now and then, chat.
All right. Thanks for staying with my car. Appreciate it.
No problem, sir. You have a good day.
I have to twat something. I'll be there. Don't mind me.
Nine from 335.
You say 309?
289 from 335.
Send it.
You mind throwing up an incident for me for this?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me a second. All right, reports up.
Thank you very much.
Let me handle the VAF real quick so I don't forget. We can talk while I do it, I guess.
Chat, the car was... I'm literally pressing W right now. You can tell because the reverse lights aren't on, which you can barely see. And the car's in first gear. So now I'm going to press S. You see the reverse lights, and now we're good. This is fine. This is fine. Let's just go back to those moonshine spots from yesterday or the day before. I think that's the play. Upgrade parts from suspicious sources. Honestly, you're so right.
Ricky,
Yeah,
turn your damn siren off.
they're not on.
You gotta fix it. You got the citizens up there complaining.
Affirmative. I won't be out of here in a minute. I can't really.
So, question:
figure
with,
it out.
with the
Processing
map,
a suspect.
this vehicle has signs of forced break-in, but I knew that like those two are friends and like they were riding together yesterday.
I would 100% push it.
Okay, all right.
Because otherwise, I mean, there'd be a bigger issue of people lockpicking their own cars or their friends' cars, which truthfully is like not really a us issue.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. I'll finish pushing it.
I love the way this car looks. What's going on with that wheel? If a judge is around.
Well, that local tow came in quick.
It's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's immediate, other times it's like, I feel like they never come.
Yeah.
All right, so hit me with the T.
All right. Well, so Marshal's office is kind of in the limbo after Angel left and resigned.
To be expected.
Yeah. So Weiss was assigned a new director until another one is chosen, I guess. The way that the Marshal's department is going to work is that they're going to have all the justices are going to have oversight over the Marshal's department, and then Weiss will eventually select someone to run the department, because the legislation still says that a justice needs to it needs to be a justice, and Weiss was the person that wanted to task himself with that, I guess. In terms of the Marshals, we were told that we are, even though it says in the legislation that we should not operate as oversight anymore, that's going to change for good. That we'll have no patrol capabilities unless it's discussed in a further meeting with the governor. We are no longer able to investigate large criminal organizations, which was one of the main things that I was one of the main reasons I signed up for Marshals. Yeah. So no more drug operations looking into gangs and stuff like that. Focus is going to be mainly IA and anti-corruption. And yeah, the Marshal's department completely got it, Matt.
Sorry, I tagged myself as interceptor for the scout. Curious to see his response. Okay, so a question: Did any of the judges or Weiss or anyone like converse with people in the Marshals to figure out like what their like desires and whatnot were, and like points of contention? And
we did we had talks. I told them that specifically that historically department that is purely IA will never work. We also don't have the power to hire, fire, demote, issue DAPs, any kind of disciplinary action towards PD.
So it's an IA with no teeth, like
yeah,
every
basically.
other IA that's existed that has never worked.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I've realized, man. You know what I've realized. You don't even have to tell me the rest. I've realized that sometimes you can explain to someone in full detail, explicit detail, exactly why something will not work, but they need to see it for themselves before there's any potential change. That's the reality, Espinosa.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I think a department like the Marshals, only Angel could run it, in my opinion.
I don't disagree at all. In fact, I 100% agree. It takes a very strong-willed individual who knows the ins and outs, who has done stuff like Angel has, running entire departments, spearheading things, you know, back to back to back, in order to in order for something as serious as the Marshals to be successful. And unfortunately, I don't know that we're gonna find anybody else willing to take the helm who has that experience. Additionally, I don't think it's a position where not having the experience and learning on the job is going to fare well, because for starters, the limited, to be clear, limited, not unlimited pool, but limited pool of individuals who would even be interested in a job like that, when they have to work through all of the ins and outs and are eventually going to realize like this isn't what they signed up for, they're eventually just not going to want to participate. Like, listen, Richard told me how much money he has in the bank account, and I promise you that would be the only fucking reason anyone would ever consider that fucking job.
Matt, I waited until I got paid. I waited until I got paid and left.
Like, I don't know what the pay is, but I promise you, if the LSPD and BCSO didn't have all these fucking pay-related issues for so long, like, we would have been fine. But instead, we had to fight for our fucking life to get paid enough to fucking feed ourselves.
Yeah.
There's no moonshine stills here. Sorry, I'm the moonshine canine detection person.
Oh yeah, it's legal in Blaine County. It's great.
Yeah, I know. So now what I do is I take photos and then I take an image of the GPS and I tell people where it is and I talk about how great the badass legislation is. And I let other people know where it's at so that other people can see the overwhelmingly successful moonshine operations, you know?
Wow, that's great. So they can admire it.
Exactly. Why not show people, you know, your success?
Ah, true.
Okay, I'm trying to find out how to get to the place I was at yesterday. It's... When I was originally shown, it was around this bend, I believe. Yeah, it was. It was around this bend and like off-road over here, I think. I got there 2 days ago without a problem when I started my new thing. Maybe it wasn't here? Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I'm in the whole wrong fucking side. So who's left in the marshals? I know Richard is. I know Barrett is.
Well, Daisy stepped down as a field director and has then since been in an LOA. It's been since it's close to the date where Angel resigned. I was initially gonna stay in the marshals and suffer if Daisy was there because I don't want her to share the burden all by herself. But
Right.
if she checked out, then I'm good. I'm dipping. You know.
Yeah, I don't blame y'all. Listen, I've been doing the PD thing for a long time, and I've realized that like there are times where I need to have my moment to just fucking like get shit off my shoulders and have a bit of a rant. But I've learned that I guess there's no point in trying to like foundationally change things if every 90 days there's going to be a potential new high command. It's pointless.
It doesn't work. That needs to change.
Yeah, trust me, I know. But it's pointless for me to even bring things up, knowing full well that shit ain't going to change in 90 days. And I know some sad soul will eventually approach me and be like, well, how do you expect it to change if you didn't even tell the people? Well, motherfucker, I'm not going to have the same conversation every fucking time. It's just, it ain't going to happen. Oh, I think it's the trees up here. I found it.
I was told by Wise that as it stands, after the meeting with justices and the governor and the mayors are fully in control of the PD, and they can hire, they can probably get people fired and fired as they will.
How?
I don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, isn't their only power choosing the chief of police?
That's what I thought too. I was like, counterpoint. I thought you could just appoint them. No, they can apparently remove them too.
Huh.
Yep. That's another thing.
I mean, very problematic.
Very problematic.
Now, is that Wise's interpretation of how it's written, or like, I'm genuinely confused?
Yeah,
because
it was
like
as a result of a meeting that they had with the governor, justices, and the mayors. That the mayors are on an equal level point as justices and heads of the city, basically, like people that control the government in the city.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck I'm looking for this when I can just look at my photos. One moment.
And there was an idea that most of us brought up because we told them, like, listen, people will lose their minds if they're just going to do if this is going to be an LA department, it's not going to work. You need something like like some sort of like another.
There's
task
no
to
incentive
do.
to do that job. You know who you're gonna find?
It's a hateful job.
You know what you're gonna find? You're gonna find that there may be two people. Richard Dark and Barrett. That's it. That you can't convince me anyone else is gonna be interested in that job.
100%. And we floated the idea, like, of adding some kind of patrol capabilities to kind of just lessen the chances of people going psycho. And he said, yeah, I want to make sure that everybody gets the idea of a potential similarities to troopers for this department, because that's definitely not going to happen.
Wait, did you say that they wanted it to be perceived more as troopers?
Like, so adding like more kind of patrol capabilities, like we suggested, and he said, I just want to make sure that people know that from what I've been hearing from the governor is that under no circumstance this department is going to be any similarity or resemblance to the troopers.
Okay, but how do you entice somebody to do that job?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna want to do it.
And
I'll be honest,
it's almost as if they don't realize that, like, the police department has been its biggest enemy, its own biggest enemy over the course of the past fucking year. Like, straight up, it has been its biggest enemy. Like, the drama is from within consistently, and it doesn't fucking stop. So to make it like make it a department that may be able to look into those potential issues but also can't enforce any of the punishments, for what reason would anyone want that? Okay,
The
this
only
was
way
the set of
that
trees.
we were able to sort of like,
Oh, they're here.
they're
they're here.
Wow. Wow, it's a bunch. Oh my god.
New photo. There's speak up.
I said new year, new stills. But yeah, the only way that we would kind of like force the PD's hand to issue punishments and discipline and hold people accountable is by having that oversight power as the marshals. If you don't have that, you can just recommend, you're useless.
You're not wrong.
And it sucks to think like that way, but I mean,
I'm just gonna use the location photo from the last time. I have to re-screenshot it though.
what was the officer? I'm trying to think of what the officer. Who was the LSPD officer in the CVPI that was in the Call of the Jury Star? Frost?
I don't know his name. Where else did I find stills the other day? Oh, I know where. Holy fuck, there's so many trees over here. What if there's other, like, groupings of them? Yeah, I don't know. It's, it just seems like a recipe for disaster, you know?
Absolutely.
Why is First so happy? Are you good? Are you all right?
Okay. He's cheering for something.
But okay. Wait. So what rank are you?
So, well, I was talking to Moss. She offered me a job in LSPD when I was I was talking to her about a couple things in Marshals related, and I also vented a bit about the state of the Marshals. And then she was like, "Well, just why don't you come to LSPD?" And that's. I already talked to Sky a bit about what's going on, and she also offered me a job, but she said that she would offer me a sergeant position in the LSPD. I wasn't very consistent back in the day, but now that I have a lot more free time, I can actually dedicate to being on duty more. So as long as I
For secondary westbound
stay
Boulevard,
active
southbound
in the next coming weeks, like they'll promote me to sergeant. So I'm senior officer right now.
Slippery.
Okay.
Left eastbound.
I mean, I will tell you, you know, what you're gonna walk into. Shift 3, similar to before, is kind of on its own island.
Right southbound.
So much so that I'm sure when you were Marshal, you remember when there was that announcement regarding, you know, sub-authority and whatnot. That specifically did not apply in Shift 3, because in Shift 3 we pretty much operate as UPD. And I think all of us collectively agree that it should be a UPD. And for context, this whole like cross stuff that's happening right now is very much so being perceived as like it being out of Shift 3's control, which from my understanding likely isn't exactly sitting well with the people who are currently higher up in both departments. Especially considering the additional burden it's going to put on them. As I can tell you now, like, Sky, Alice, Frost, Lucas, Maple have done 99% of the fucking recruitment for Shift 3. And now, one of those people is being removed from said position. So, it's
Jimmy, right?
Yeah. And
From what I was told, there was evidence on it. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked it.
I don't know what evidence exists or what evidence exists. I'm just what I don't understand is why it wasn't really discussed with Shift 3. Like, from my understanding, it was very much so a this is happening, and it's like out of I believe it's out of Sky. Yeah, look at them.
Oh
it's
my
out of
God.
Sky and, you know, Lucas's hands, which is like unheard of for Shift 3.
Is this like a communal still spot, or holy crap?
Wild.
I guess so.
Oh my God.
Left.
Let me reference my prior photos and see if there have been any more added.
He's talking about, but we're eastbound.
Nope, it was exactly like this a few days ago.
I'm on the radio. We are southbound Power Street. He's asking why I'm talking about what they're doing. We're westbound Innocence Boulevard, northbound Alta Street.
Oh damn. You'd be so kind as to call me? Oh my God.
On the left that has no relevance to me. We are crossing Vespucci.
What was their name?
Westbound San Andreas. Left. What the fuck are these lines they're taking? Left southbound Peaceful Street. Roads, you have a Royal Summons over 301.
A firm.
Off road, eastbound, up Peaceful.
Hello.
hello. This is Matt Rhodes.
Oh, it's you. Hello. It's lovely to hear from you. I'm sorry, I sent the 311 message right as you called, so because I wasn't sure if you saw
What
the
did you just do?
message.
I actually read it. I'm not kidding. And then as I was pressing the number on, I was typing your name essentially in the lemon list as the 311 call came in.
Well, you seem like you're perfectly on top of it.
What's up?
So
What can I do
fast.
for you?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about the whole badass thing in Moonshine because I didn't really understand your thoughts on it from and at the moment I am acting mayor of Blaine County.
Okay.
And so I want to figure out, if there's ways we can, I don't know, better it. I don't know if you wanted it to be like more legal, more illegal. I'm not really.
No, I think it's wonderful.
Well, it's kind of silly. I mean,
What do you mean?
I didn't write that legislation, so I can say that. I wrote some of the other ones. I wrote the good ones, but that one, it says you're allowed to have moonshine, you're allowed to have stills, but if you put the moonshine in the stills, then it's illegal because you're not allowed to make moonshine in stills. I was talking to another police officer about this earlier.
I don't think that's the case.
I believe it is still, there are still loopholes. I was speaking with Chaos Legion about this, that the legislation doesn't actually give you the right to cook moonshine, just to possess the stills empty and the moonshine bottles.
Moonshine products created from moonshine stills is no longer illegal. So it seems as though the making of it is legal. Now the sale of is a different story because
but bootlegging is still a charge.
Correct. But here's the issue. Hold on, give me a second. This pretty much decriminalizes moonshine up north, but it doesn't mention anything about its sale.
Right.
So that would leave the sale of it, in my opinion, still illegal. Because the way I'm processing this is like I'm finding think of a Venn diagram where bootlegging says this is illegal, then the legislation saying this is not illegal, right? And then the overlap of those two things where it states this is legal, the other thing says this is illegal. Well, no, not gray area. Those things off the thing entirely, right? Because they sort of cross each other out, in my opinion. But the one thing that wasn't crossed out is the sale.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing: is that I was told by the moon they are not making moonshine because they're scared that the police are going to arrest them because they can't make it. But the police have told me that they're staying away from the moonshiners because they're afraid that they can't arrest them because they're not allowed to, because they're legally allowed to make it. And so no one's making moonshine, but no one's arresting the moonshine. And so I think, definitely some things need to be ironed out. I wasn't sure from your tweet whether you were, are you charging the people with the moonshines?
No, believe it or not, if I saw someone making moonshine in any of those stills, I wouldn't charge them. Now, if I found out they were selling it, it'd be bootlegging.
Right. See, personally, and maybe this is, my constituents would not like this interpretation, but because the legislation outlines that it is an attempt to, in the future, make it possible for people to create licensed distilleries, it actually, legally being able to possess the moonshine, whether or not it was created from the stills, doesn't give people the right to cook the moonshine, because that is reserved for people who have the license, or will have the license based on future legislation, the license to cook and sell.
So it's tricky because stuff like this has been done in the past regarding marijuana. Years ago, for example, you could say grow a small but legal amount, but you could not sell unless you fell under like a dispensary or something like that.
Right.
This is definitely like very similar territory where it seems as though the implication is like personal use, because again, there's no exception for the sale of it.
Right.
which is problematic to a degree. But again,
yes.
if you throw it in the context of weed and personal use, it starts to make a little more sense, if you ask me, at least, right? Like, hey, yeah,
yes, I
you can grow
understand that.
marijuana as long as it's a reasonable amount, and you know, it's just for personal use. You're not giving it out to people. You're not charging people, because that falls under, you know, what should be
Right.
a heavily I don't want to say guarded thing, but at least monitored to a
regulated,
degree. Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
It makes sense.
But no, me posting those photos in the location is purely just to demonstrate the legality of moonshine.
Oh, all right.
As long as they're not selling it. Now, I'm not saying that part, but you know it.
Oh yes. Well,
Yeah.
I will also say though that some of the other policemen that I talked to, I think that because it is a matter of interpretation, I believe that some others will. The one that I spoke to today asked about the legality, and I told him what I told you, and he said that he would. He said something about spreading the word to the other police that they are allowed to arrest people for cooking moonshine.
Gotta get involved.
So I don't. I feel like there's
involved in the chase.
either going to be a lot of
Oh,
confused people,
anyone
or
want
there's
cop
going to be a
chasing them, I
court
guess?
case soon, or both. Because someone's going to get
Um,
arrested who doesn't want to.
You know what you should do? You should talk to these people regarding these moonshine stills. And truthfully, you should get one willing to twat out exactly what they're doing. Oh, hey, firm.
Can we get the BCSO officers on the main car, and then LSPD will handle that secondary car?
Oh, good.
Affirmative can do.
Yeah,
Okay.
if Rhodes, you want to attach to an interference card that you'd love to get involved with?
390. All right, I unfortunately have to go, but I'll make this super
Oh
quick.
yes, of course.
It's probably best to have someone who's willing to cop a $20,000 or less charge for openly admitting to, you know, doing moonshine-related stuff to get a judge's interpretation of it in court, but they have to be willing to appeal the charge.
Interesting. All right, that sounds like a really good idea. Thank you so much.
Vehicle boxed off off the street.
Right.
I'm in.
I will let you go
Sandy,
to your
Let's go,
pursuit. But I appreciate you very much.
Not a
And
problem.
if you ever need anything from Blaine County, let me know.
Will do. You have a wonderful
All right.
day.
You as well.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Right off road. There's a vehicle
Sorry
blocking
about that,
the
I suppose.
speed path.
No worries. I was just doing paperwork.
Still sitting southbound next to Paywolf. U-turn, handbrake turn.
Not the handbrake turn.
Face north. They might come on north side. San Andreas. Stand by.
I'm keeping this car, sir. We've got one on foot
Really
running to the back of
fucking
the street
turn,
apartment.
Yeah. I think we stay here. I don't think we run away from the car because they'll just come flip it.
Yeah, we got one car, so you guys are good for now.
Cars are appearing and disappearing out of nowhere.
Union Post Story.
I'm scared.
G6
Turn in. Yep. See you now on the western side.
G6 Depot.
Way
Be
up
there
Alter
in 10
Street.
seconds.
Spooky.
Oh, it's so icy.
We
got,
got off the
um,
street.
We got a Beijing color vehicle on scene trying to get this vehicle out. Is he in the car or is he down? Oh, he's in the car. Okay. One back in the purple car.
Holy fuck, I
And
can't
there's
turn.
one, another interference car, the Beijing color, salty looking thing.
Use your Alta Street roads in front of the that building. You want to hold comms on?
Where?
Negative. The Beijing color
Oh,
vehicle's
wrong
broken
car.
off. I'm gonna chase the purple vehicle northbound Alta. You guys keep comms on the main.
Copy. Main vehicle southbound Power Street. Approaching Innocence on Innocence eastbound. Left north, crossing over to VU alleyways. Eastbound through the VU alleyways. Exiting on
Holy
Strawberry.
fucking ice.
There's a target. Oh, there's an interference vehicle on us on the primary chase. So,
I've arrived.
2 times occupied. Roads, get him off. We are southbound Strawberry Avenue. Has the tank vehicle been warned on the other scene? Oh, I guess it flipped the vehicle.
Stop
back to
following the pursuit.
We're southbound.
This will be the only warning you receive.
Up one color vehicle is broken off for now. It may come back. Let me know if it does.
Copy. Roads just did something to the Sultan behind us.
It's smoking.
Okay.
So 20.
Get away from the pursuit, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, guys.
I saw Rhodes land on the Sultan behind us. We're northbound. Just take a land.
Teague, will you attach to the main
Should be
chase
some
or is
white
there
girls
LP on
here.
this?
Where do you want me, sir?
Main chase, and then we'll just swap it out whenever we need, but we'll put 2 on the interference and 3 on the main.
Copy that.
Main chase is going through the parking lot behind where you pinned the vehicle. Coming out to Alta Street. I think Rhodes was last seen the scrapyard with the interference if you want to 25.
Eastbound Utopia with these. Oh wait, I think they pulled in the canals. Currently VCB.
Yeah, they're not here.
Main
Yeah, they're
vehicle
in the
northbound
canals.
Power. Eastbound through Benny's alleyway. Eastbound coming out to Elgin, left northbound. Northbound Elgin Avenue, entering Elgin Tunnel, going to Pillbox. Passing Pillbox, passing over the freeway.
Holy
Approaching,
fuck, not being able to turn sucks.
I know.
Popular. Approaching eastbound Popular, left northbound Bridge Street. Glory Way towards Mirror Park. Still northbound Glory Way to Mirror Park Boulevard. Left westbound towards Vinyl Boulevard. A local took out primary and secondary. Left again towards York Street.
I have no idea where they went.
Prince Harley VCB. Oh, they're at soccer field. Going down towards the string yard of MRPD.
Rhodes, they're in the alley, or they're in the canals if you want to go get them. They're repairing right now.
I think they're in the train yard right now. Yeah, we see them. Train yard going southbound. They hit some bricks and they're arguing amongst each other in the car. We're southbound in the canals, beneath Popular.
Oh.
Passing
To
behind
go for the hill there. I could be wrong.
Crossing underneath Capitol. Passing underneath Innocence. Coming up from the canals, we're going to come up onto Carson. Out on Carson.
Interference cars coming back to main chase. Be careful.
Copy. We are westbound on Carson, opposing lanes. Now into correct lanes, westbound.
I'm assuming they went this way, but I
There was also
no
a
confirmation.
purple and colored Guardian that originally dropped off the passenger at the early points of the chase, but never got involved.
Currently BCB on the interference tan grayish vehicle.
Copy. Main vehicle is northbound Alta Street. Maynard Schmidt's Karuma just went through the alleyways westbound there. Northbound Alta Street.
Oh my god, everything wants me dead! What are these vehicles?
Attempting to counter pit primary. Still northbound Alta Street, crossing over Delpro Freeway. Northbound Alta Street, pitted in front of the Artist Island. Could pin it here. Still mobile. Onto Alta Place.
Was there a black tailgater involved at all?
Not confirmed at this point.
Hey, firm.
Southbound Alta Place. Driving through the shrubbery where eastbound.
I mean,
Olive
the RO
Road,
is storm ski.
southbound Power.
The storm was involved in all the prior bestie stuff
That's
today.
occupation, crossing occupation, southbound Power.
Hello?
Opposing lanes, southbound Power.
This will be your only warning to
Hello?
not get
Slowing
involved.
down.
Okay?
into correct lanes, southbound, going lower
We're also
Power.
wearing the same thing as the last boost.
Do you understand
Crossing
you're
the
not to get involved?
Crossing under
Well,
southbound Power.
Wow. You pulled me over, I
Right,
pulled over.
westbound Innocence.
yeah, did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
Open your ears.
My ears are open!
Clearly the fuck not.
Westbound.
Do not
Innocence.
get involved. It's your only warning.
Involved in what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Don't play dumb.
Northbound Innocence.
Don't play
get
dumb
involved in what,
because two can play
Merging
at that
northbound
game.
Glaze might
Like
be
the
a white
fact that
cross
your
block.
window tint is illegal. I will tow your car right now.
disregard, heading towards Senior Buns on the pedestrian walkway next to the subway.
Well,
15 minor, there's a civilian in the road.
do you understand?
Right eastbound. There's also vehicles on fire. Going back to the white garage could be a block to the southbound.
Don't get involved in what?
You know what I'm talking about.
The
I
block
don't know what you're talking about. I'm having some crazy headaches right now. I'm really sorry.
Vespucci, crossing Vespucci, southbound. Calais.
No, I actually am.
If he gets involved, I will
Crossing
hit.
Agappo,
I need fuel.
Still southbound Calais. The interference are nowhere to be seen at this point.
I was gonna take a picture of him before you left.
He was at a bank truck
Southbound,
earlier
heading
as
towards the
well.
scrapyard.
Okay.
Going towards the scrapyard,
Yeah.
going towards London. Off-road off of Eastbourne.
But I really only got
Off
idiot
of,
in the
Greenwich,
photo.
sorry. Southbound off of Greenwich, underneath La Puerta.
Why am I going this way?
Minorly spinning out on bushes, eastbound towards Tokyo Parkway.
The best way to drive in these conditions is drifting, huh?
Oh, he's in
I'll be there, David,
honest-
jump.
Yeah.
Honestly, not wrong. I mean, let's be real. We're probably gonna see.
We made it, they made it. We're out on Davis Avenue North.
No.
Okay. No.
No.
Ricky didn't make it, not to call him
Don't
out,
do
but
it.
we found
What?
Mutiny.
What?
You know exactly what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Designed to
Don't
not
do
make
it.
it.
I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
Bullshit.
Please not turtle back there.
I'm not
We're,
involved. On my
northbound
life,
Alta.
I'm not involved.
Okay, all right. You put it on your life. I believe you.
Sanitation.
You won't see me. I'm not involved.
Interference, Beijing
Okay.
color border with us now.
Storm,
Make
don't
sure.
get involved.
Nah, that's fucked up. You think I'm a criminal? I'm not even a criminal.
Did you just
Shut
crash
up,
into?
roads. It's not nice.
You literally parked
Opal, what's your
illegally.
status? Are you good?
I'm not gonna get involved anywhere. I promise.
You're
I-
both parked illegally.
Southbound Carson right
I'm
now.
not gonna
Being
get
the only
involved
one
in
on it.
anything. I promise.
In route.
Headed
Uh-huh.
towards James
Find him.
Sound.
Sir, you know
Give
you
him
don't
a-
have
give
you don't
him
have that
fine.
Glockatron on you still, do you?
No.
Approaching
I
Dutch
never had a Glockatron on me.
London.
Why do you assume I have a
Motherfucker.
Glockatron on me?
He's
Motherfucker,
not
I
a
saw you at the
criminal.
bank truck. Don't
Dutch
play dumb. It was
London.
you,
Main
idiot,
car's
and
on
me.
go
Guns
now.
on you, sir.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Then how did I call the 3 names
yeah.
involved?
If it's coming behind you, he's definitely going to dive bomb you on a corner. Be careful.
Oh, I gotta go.
He did. Fan popular. Correct lane to travel.
All right.
Crossing over innocence.
Can you fuel this super quick? It's gonna have to be a
On
partial
cancel.
refuel.
Left
I got you.
westbound Capitol Boulevard.
While you do that, I'm gonna repair.
Interference vehicle's traveling at speed. I'm going to shoot him if he actually does that. I'm not even going to warn him.
10-4. Unwarned shootings
Boy, he's on your back.
approved.
Y'all, I heard shooting's approved. I got my heavy with me.
Blapping is approved.
There we
Going back
are.
Prairie Avenue. Getting on the freeway.
04 is caught up. We are northbound OS Freeway.
Do you want to take primary?
Sure, we'll pass on your left. Thank you so much. We are northbound Popular Street.
It's
I
coming.
think I'm fully refueled.
Into
390
opposing
round.
What?
lanes.
No, it didn't.
No, it refueled.
pretty
I'm at
did
half
we
tank.
just
I did,
impound
okay.
that fucking
Okay.
fuel Premiere for something else? We're northbound OS Freeway.
Bruh.
Oh, the assaulting's behind you. Peter, be careful.
Also
Northbound
green
OS Freeway.
Premier. Not sure if involved or not.
Yeah, I don't think that's involved. I think that was a part of a separate scene that we impounded. It's just blowing past. Pushed off road off of OS Freeway. They're just sliding. They're sliding uphill.
7 p.m. for the interference.
I can't wait.
Southbound, no, southbound lanes. Southbound
I'm
opposing
here to
lanes.
end them. Their vehicle, of course.
Still into opposing lanes. Not taking Vinyl Park Drive. We're southbound on this freeway, crossing underneath Vinyl Park Drive.
Southbound on the freeway?
So southbound is freeway. Correct lanes of travel. Taking the exit now, southbound to Elgin. Beige cars on me. I'm passing pillbox. We are southbound Elgin, making a right bound San Andreas, left southbound through the alley. Right westbound Vespucci. Left southbound, all or 22 that power.
Get him roads. We're southbound Power Street.
Thank you, roads.